Good evening. This is Richard Hudson from Organizational 605 class, Organizational Leadership 605 for Imagine, Create, and Lead. We had a group project, and the group project was for us to um, be innovative, basically, and utilizing something that could help us become better leaders, something that could show us what leadership was to us and how it meant, how do we motivate and influence, how do we transcend ourselves as well as others. Um, so for this project, I came up with a vessel, right? A craft, something that could um, dictate, help us learn and lead others, and improve ourselves as well. So with that being said, I want to go ahead and show you my final project that I had created over these course of the course of these last 3 weeks. Right here is a vessel. Imagine, create, lead. On the bottom you'll see Gonzaga on here. This vessel, right, as leaders we want to continue to practice and continue to improve ourselves so that we can improve others, which is the overall goal of being a leader. The power of influence and to motivate others to become better. With that being said, everywhere we go, we have leaders that teach us, right? Bad leaders teach us what we don't want to do as a leader, and good leaders teach us how to become better and what we want to do. How do we influence? How do we motivate? And how do we dictate this society's future, which resides with these little kids these days. So in this vessel, every day we have an example of of something good, something bad. Martin Luther King changed the world with his speech, "I Have a Dream." We have other influences, other motivational speakers like Eric Thomas that teach us and motivate us to become better. With practicing every day, we could easily write down our practices, write down the advice that is given to us, especially in this class, going over our biggest fears as a leader and as a person. And what I want, that is one of my biggest fears, is I want my son to be proud of me. I don't want him coming up to me or looking at me as if he's not proud of the person I am. So every day we practice leadership, we have this vessel where we put tools, advices, papers, suggestions, evaluations, self-assessments, a true, honest self-assessment of who we are, what type of leader we are. And we also put pictures of what motivates us. Family, for one, right? You could be as successful as anybody. Success isn't nothing without family. And I'm a true and firm believer of that. Pictures of our kids, of our most prized times. Pictures of my dad holding my son is one of the truest accomplishments, because 6 years ago, it could have been a different story. And stuff like that. As we get closer, we find our biggest goals that we would like to keep with us. Right here, one of my biggest goals, one of my proudest goals is being accepted by Gonzaga University. And having that acceptance letter that dictates you and your becoming and who you will be in the future. Also, we have letters, right, written from overseas, right, that let us know that people are still thinking about us. So every day as we go on, every day that we live, we work, we can practice to become better, not just as a leader, but as a person, as a husband, as a friend, as a brother or sister. Anybody can become better. This symbolizes what leadership is. Leadership is practicing on yourself every day. Waking up in the morning, how can I become better? How do I make myself better to be a true example for others? So, without further ado, this is my group, my final project for organizational leadership 605. Imagine, create, and lead. Thank you. Have a good day.